Hey guys, it's Kip from Famous by Friday Pickleball. Very excited about this new review, the new Selkirk Vanguard Power Air Paddle. Very excited about this. Selkirk took a lot of the technology and a lot of the feedback from the Project 002 paddle and put it into this new paddle, the Power Air. If you watched a couple of videos ago, you know that the paddle that is in my bag is the Project 002. So very excited to see what they've done with the information, the feedback, the technology from that paddle, and that they put into this. It's very exciting. There's a lot of technology in here too. It is a polypropylene honeycomb core, but it's a polymer honeycomb core that's actually created to match the Quad 4 hybrid face. So on the face of this paddle, there's 4 layers. 2 of them are fiber flex and 2 of them are quantum carbon. So Selkirk says that this will give effortless power and control. So we will see. Usually those two don't go hand in hand. Either you have power or you have control. This effortless power and control. Also, what they found in the 002 was that the opening moved the sweet spot up the face. So they have taken this opening, made it a little bit larger, but moved it down on the face to the throat, which should bring the sweet spot back down. And they say that not only is it going to get through the air faster because of the opening, the throat's also going to flex and once again give it an enhanced power. Hence the name, Power Air. It's going to give it enhanced power and more consistency. Once again, those two things sometimes don't go hand in hand, but we're going to see. It's just very exciting. Also, this throat should give it a little more feel, that it's lowered a little bit, should give it, just like I said, optimum airflow, just improve ball control. We'll see. Now that you don't have to hit it all the way up here, you can kind of move it back down to where it goes. It should be more consistent than the Project 002, which once again, I'll say that it's in my bag and I use it, but I'm anxious to hit this paddle. Also, there's so much technology in there. They did, like the Yola paddle that Ben Johns uses, when they eject a foam around the perimeter of the paddle to give it a little weight. Also, it moves the sweet spot out a little bit, gives you a little more sweet spot. They did that with this too. There's foam injected around the entire parameter of the paddle that should give it more stability, a little more reliable feel, and also open up that sweet spot just a little bit. Like I said, there's so much technology that goes in this. Just excited to get out and play with this a little bit and see how it goes. They've also got this, you can kind of feel it. It's called a next gen texture surface, a multi-spin surface that Selkirk said will provide more spin than any other technology on the market and should last longer. So you can hear it. I know you can hear it. So it's going to have more spin, more power. And they say consistency and control. I mean, that's what you're looking for in any paddle. So just very excited to get out and hit this. We're headed out to the courts right now. Gosh, there's so much technology in this paddle. I'm not sure if I've ever had that much technology in one place. It's very exciting. And with 4 covers over the new kind of honeycomb core. Just very excited to get this. I hope all those things are true. We're headed out to the courts now. I hope you guys are too. I'd love to see you out there. We'll hit this paddle around a little bit and see how it works. So the Vanguard Power Air paddle, headed out there right now. Guys, be back in just a moment. Yeah, I got the 7. Calm your body. Hey guys, back. Just spent the last few days hitting this brand new Selkirk Vanguard Power Air. Just a joy to hit this paddle. It does everything so well. The effortless power is there, partially because of the Quad Flex 4 hybrid cover. There's 2 layers of fiber flex, and then there's 2 layers of carbon that really allow for this. Selkirk calls it effortless power, and it really is. The ball just shoots off there. Part of that's because of the throat, the flex of the throat that kind of increases the dwell time, but then throws the ball out there. The power, it's aptly named. The power is there. The air is there because of the aerodynamic throat that just gets this paddle through the hitting zone just super fast. The thinness of the paddle, the edgeless design, once again allows for the paddle to fly through the air just with ease. So you get there really fast, and then you have the control to put the ball wherever you want. It really does some things well. The surface on here, the Multispin next generation texture surface, really allows for great spin and produces spin even if you don't try. You don't have to do the great exaggerated swing to produce the spin. The spin is there, whether you want top spin or back spin, side spin, whatever you do. Spin enthusiasts are going to love this paddle. The foam that's injected around the perimeter has moved down the sweet spot a little bit. It hasn't exaggerated the sweet spot. It's still relatively small, which goes back to its beginnings of the Project 002, which also had a very small sweet spot. It's an adequate sweet spot. It has increased in size. The only place, if you hit it up here, it's not going anywhere. Anywhere in the red up here where it says Selkirk, it's not going anywhere at all. But anywhere else, it's a pretty solid feel. Just the attributes behind this are incredible. It does have just effortless power, very consistent, very accurate. The spin is amazing. The dwell time that allows the control, it's all there. It is everything they said is there. However, there's always a however. You are going to get some flyers with this because it does throw the ball a little bit. But they're not as many as you would think. Not as many as you would expect from a power paddle. Anytime you see power on a paddle, you're thinking, I might have some flyers. There's not as many as you think, but there are going to be a few. Also, like I said, out here at the end, where you don't want to hit a ball anyway, but out here at the Selkirk end, if you hit it, it's a horrible sound. It's very jarring, and it doesn't go anywhere. The most interesting part of this paddle, and I'm going to take a little trip down my golf past. There's different shaft stiffnesses in golf. And the higher you swing, you go up in shaft. So there's regular, there's stiff, and then there's extra stiff shafts. So if you swing really hard, you don't want to use, if your swing speed is really high, you don't want to use a regular shaft because it's going to lag behind and you're not going to get the results you want. The more velocity, the higher your swing speed, you want to use the stiffer shaft, go to the extra stiff shaft. This paddle, because of the flex in the throat, has the same tendency. It is effortless power. If you try and jump on this and hit with more power, the power is actually reduced. I think just maybe because the flex maybe doesn't keep up with that, or it's almost like golf. You're not going to get the results you need or the results you would think. We proved this when we served, our serving speeds. The harder you tried to hit this, the serving speed actually went down. If you just let the paddle do it, just relaxed and swing nice and nice, steady, good tempo, the ball would just explode and really take off. Now, that's a testament to the paddle. I mean, it's named Power Air. It is exactly what Selkirk says, effortless power. But if you try and jump on this paddle and try and hit it really hard and try and increase the power, actually the speed goes down. That's not really a complaint or a dislike, but it needs to be said because that's kind of what this paddle does a little bit. But if you just swing consistently in a nice even tempo, the ball's just going to explode off the face and really do some good things. Like I said, all the things are there. I'm going to go back through them. The power's there. Effortless power is there. Consistency, accuracy, the spin is tremendous. Dwell time's awesome. It's quick through the air. The sweet spot's adequate. It does so many things well. Just you are going to get an occasional flyer. They're kind of built in. And out here at the end is pretty dead. Now, I will say also that I only tried the Invicta. I didn't try the S2. I didn't try the Epic. I'd be interested if you guys have tried that, whether you found it was also pretty lifeless out here at the end, or if maybe some of those attributes are different as far as sweet spot or anything that you found with those two paddles, because honestly, I didn't try those two. All I did was try the Invicta size. It's a great paddle. This is going to be a wildly popular paddle. You're going to see a lot of these out there. I predict there's going to be a lot. It's going to appeal to so many players for so many different reasons. It's that good. It does something. It just really does well. I always end this with, is this going to go in my bag? It could, but I honestly like the Project 002 just a little bit better. The Project 002 fits my game just a little bit more. But maybe I'm just accustomed to it more than this because I've spent more time with that paddle. But I enjoy hitting this. I enjoyed hitting it a lot. I really look forward to your comments. As always, please leave me your comments. If you've tried these, I think we're going to see a lot of these around the courts. I think they're going to really show up. So thanks, guys. As always, hit like, hit subscribe. We'll be back with more content. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you're getting out to play. Fall's almost here. It's going to start cooling off. We can get back outside a little bit. So thanks, guys.